Hello guys, this is Apto, and finally I brought you the rank and my reviews of the new 100 cap armors. Before we start, there's two things you have to know about my review. So today I'm only reviewing the 5 set armors, and there are some more 3 set armors in the 100 cap, but I'm gonna do that later. And this 533 means that you're using a 5 armor set and 3 set accessory and a 3 set special equipment. And if I say 3332, it means that you're using 3 of 3 set epics and 2 parts from a 5 set armor. The second thing you have to know is that the ranks I'm talking about today and the rank chart I've attached at the end of the video is not always right, and it's just a general rank based on the character with no weapon. So it's not going to be always exactly right, and it will depend on what kind of weapon you're using, but it's going to be similar always in the big picture, so you don't have to worry about it. So the first set I'm going to introduce to you is called the Ruination, the Path to Hell set. This is actually the most powerful armor set right now, but since it's so powerful, it has this penalty where the armor will eat up your HP until you almost die. But still, it's gonna recover your HP if you hit the enemy a lot, and it's not a really bad penalty, like thinking that it's the best armor right now, so I do recommend this armor, if you can get it, of course. The next set is called the Ancient Celebrant Sacred Ritual set. This armor set is ranked very low in the ranking chart, and of course it's not a armor for dealing, for DPS, so I do not recommend it. You can use it while you don't have any more 100 armors, but after you're done upgrading your 95 armor to a nature set, or you might get a high ranked armor set, you don't need this anymore. It's one of the most recommended sets for buffers, but I'll talk about buffer items later, so stay tuned. The next item set is the Forgotten Mage's Legacy set. This one is in the middle or slightly above the middle in the rank, and I do recommend this set because it does not have any penalties, but thinking that it's above the middle line and the DPS rank means that it is a powerful armor set. Other than that, this one does not have any interesting options, so let's move to the next armor set. The next one is called the Celestial Dancer set, and this set is like the laughingstock of KTNF right now. It's so weak at the bottom of the DPS rank chart, and it's called the Dancer set, and also it has a synergy option, so I'll recommend it if you have a girl character that you want to use for dancing in front of other people. The next set is called the Death's Shadowy Companion set, and this is also one of the top tier armors in the 100 cap right now. You'll see that it's ranked very high in the DPS rank sheet, and one interesting thing is that if you have this armor on, it'll make like shadow circles on the ground, and you have to be on top of that shadow in order to get the full options of the armor. If you get out of that shadow, you're just gonna be weak without any options, but if you're in that shadow, yeah, you're gonna be like strong as hell. The next set is called the Royal Executor's Sentence set, and the interesting thing is, as the 5 set option, it has an elemental bonus damage of 20%. If you played DNF for a long time, you'll know that elemental bonus damage is like a so OP option, it's so strong, but since that's in the 5 set option, if you don't have a 5 set, it's gonna be weak. So using 2 or 3 parts of this armor set is not recommended, but if you have like a full 5 set, it's gonna be very easy and very strong to use. The next set is called the Veteran Soldier's Conquest set. It's below the middle of the ranking sheet, so it's not a really strong set and with all 5 sets of it, but the interesting thing is that the shoulder and belt has like the strongest 2 set options in DNF history right now. So I do not recommend the 5 set so much, but if you're using a 3332, it's gonna be your best choice for the 2-part. Okay, so the next one is called the Arid Desert's Legacy set. This one is also one of the most powerful armor sets, but I don't really recommend this one because the penalty is too big. In order to get a full option, you have to empty half of your skill boxes, and you have to use commands to use skills, which means that you might end up messing up with using skills. Like, you might forget what command to use, or you might forget what kind of skill to use at some kind of point. So yeah, it's gonna be really hard to use this armor set really well. This one is called the Exotic Tropica set, and it's not ranked high in the DPS chart, but it's because that the 5 set option has a all skill cooldown option. However, the 3 set option of this armor is like the most powerful 3 option in DFO right now. And if you want to combo this armor with some other 2 set armors, it's gonna be your best choice. Just don't use it as a 5 full set. The next one is called the ADP suit set, and if you see the options, this set also has this elemental bonus damage, but it's not really ranked high in the DPS chart, and why it's like that is because this armor set does not have any elemental damage options. The next one is called the legendary Blacksmith Masterpiece set. One thing you'll notice in the option list is that it has a bunch of cooldown options, and from what we have reviewed until now, you would have noticed that if the item set has lots of cooldown, DPS just goes down and down and down. Again, not recommended. The next one is the Fettering Brambles set, and surprisingly, this one has a 15% cooldown option, and also it's ranked 2 in the DPS rank sheet when the cooldown is considered. There's almost no penalty in this armor set, so it's also really easy to use and strong, so this one is also really recommended if you can get it. And this one is called the Eternally Flowing Path set. This armor again has a bunch of cooldown options, and therefore it's ranked very low in the DPS rank sheet. This one is called the Crossroads of Choice set. It's ranked at the most bottom of the DPS rank when cooldown is not considered, but the interesting thing is that this armor set also has a very good 2 set option, and if you combine the shoulder and belt with the 3332 setting, it's gonna make you damn powerful. Finally, this is our last armor set, which is called the Mother Nature's Breath set. This one should be very famous because it's an upgradable armor set from the 95 Super Terrorist armor set. This is the armor I recommend the most to you DFO folks, because since it's an upgradable set, it's really easy to obtain. You don't have to go to the Hell mode to farm other epics. You don't have to use money. You just have to go to the Black Shrine and Basement of Pain every day for like a few weeks or a few months. And is this armor set weak? No, not at all. It's really strong. It's ranked 4th in the ranking sheet. It doesn't have any penalties. It's really easy to use, so it's gonna be one of your best choices of armor that you can use. And yeah, it's my best recommendation from all the armor sets right now. So this is the end of my review for 5 set armors. I hope it helped some of you guys. And my 2 last tips are: keep using your full Super Terrorist armor sets until you get at least 3 sets of 100 armor. If you change your gear before that, you'll become weaker 100%. Also, if you get a mythical item, just follow that item set, since most mythical full sets are stronger than the strongest of a normal full armor set. Thanks for watching today, and don't forget to subscribe and like my video. The chart on the top is the ranking sheet of 533 items, so use it as your reference while you're playing the game. Bye bye.